Yesterday, I did a video talking about Representative Max Miller. He is a senator. It was a hard video to do because it talks about domestic violence, abuse against women, violence against children. It talks about some of the violence that his wife sustained during their marriage, and all of it is alleged. He vehemently denies the allegations, but there's a pattern. His ex-wife has accused him of being violent towards her, insinuates that he was violent towards their child. Previous woman that he dated back in college accused him of being violent towards her. Stephanie Grisham, who was a part of Donald Trump's first administration, she worked for Melania Trump's office, the First Lady's office. She dated him and accused him of being violent towards her. And there is some allegations regarding drug use because he had a car accident, and as a result of the toxicology report, they found drugs in his system. If you haven't seen the video, I'll tag it in this video, and I highly recommend you watching the video. But trigger warning, some of the details are disturbing. And in that video, I talked about how he was endorsed by Donald Trump when Donald Trump knew of these allegations, and how when it comes to Democrats, I don't have to worry about Democrats because Democrats hold their own accountable. And if the allegations are horrific enough, they will demand that that person removes themselves from that political position. It's not the same with Republicans. So he sits in Congress, yet today he's running for re-election, right? I came across this video clip of Jim Jordan. Yes, Jim Jordan, who covered up for a pedophile at Ohio State University. And I want you to watch how Jim Jordan shows how hypocritical he is. Before we get into it, I want to give a huge shout out to Miss Mary. Hey, Miss Mary, one of my mutuals meaning someone that I follow who follows me back, who is your granddaughter, told me that you had a birthday on the 28th. I want to thank you for your support, and I want to wish you a happy belated birthday. May God continue to bless you.
I also want to ask you about something a little closer to home. There is a colleague of yours in the Ohio delegation, Max Miller, who is facing allegations of abuse from an ex-wife of the wife and his then toddler daughter. Do you think that Max Miller, who denies this abuse, should he resign from Congress in light of the accusations?
Look, this is a family matter. I know Max is a good man. I was up campaigning for him. I hope he wins re-election. He's done a good job as a member of Congress, and we should all pray for his family. These are difficult times that they're going through. We understand that. These kind of situations always are. But Max is a good member and a colleague, and hopefully he's going to win re-election. But ultimately, in the end, that's up to the voters in his district. But yeah, we were up helping Max just a few weeks ago at a campaign event up in his district in the northern part of our state.
So, I mean, it's just worth noting, I mean, the allegations include that Miller scalded his ex-wife's chest and stomach when he threw hot water at her, that he held a gun to her head, that he pushed her against a wall and hit her in the head, that he fractured their daughter's collarbone and bruised her shoulder, that his 2-year-old daughter reportedly told his ex-wife,
Yeah,
quote, "Daddy,
Casey,
kill
I'm
you."
not-
I want to play for you what you said when you were asked about Graham Plattner, who faced allegations of abuse. Let's watch what you told.
Yeah, I've not heard all this stuff.
Well, it was in the New York Times. It was in the New York Times. That's the list of allegations. It's been out there for a while.
I've not read it.
I just want to show you what you told Newsmax when you saw that Graham Plattner was facing these accusations. Watch.
That's always been the case with Democrats. It's all about maintaining power. They will take any crazy position as long as it furthers their ability to win elections and get power, and frankly, to go against anyone who goes against President Trump.
Why does that not apply here to Republicans who want to keep power in the seat?
Well, I don't know the context of the question I was asked about Mr. Plattner, but my guess it was about all the ridiculous positions he's taken.
The banner there says Plattner's ex-girlfriend accuses him of abuse.
The Nazi tattoo and everything else. Yeah, well, I don't know. I didn't answer. I don't know that I answered that question. I think I was dealing with just who he was as a candidate and the crazy anti-Semitic, anti-Israel, pro-Nazi positions that he has taken. I think is evidenced by the fact that he had a Nazi tattoo on his chest.
All right, Congressman Jim Jordan, thanks for spending some time with us.
And frankly, it wasn't me that kicked him off the ballot. It was the Democrats.
All right, fair enough, sir. Thank you very much. We'll be right back.
That's exactly right. It was the Democrats that booted him from the party because of his abusive behavior towards women. Right? It just wasn't about the Nazi tattoo. Hell, they didn't demand he be booted from the party because of his Nazi tattoo. No, they demanded he withdraw from that race when it became clear that he was abusive towards women. They didn't care about his toxic posts out there on Reddit or social media. They didn't care. No, it was when he was abusive towards women that the Democratic Party said enough is enough. You cannot represent our constituents. And yet, Jim Jordan sits on that news broadcast and says that we should pray for Max Miller, who is accused of throwing boiling water on his wife, who is accused of holding a gun to her head, who is accused of breaking their 2-year-old daughter's collarbone, who is accused of throwing a woman down the steps back in college, who is accused of slapping and throwing Stephanie Grisham against the wall. You want us, Jim Jordan, to pray for him and his family. The hypocrisy of the Republican Party is disgusting. And they don't care. They don't care. Like I said in the video yesterday, for as much as they say these words, their actions tells us differently. They say they are the party of family values. They don't care about family. They don't care about women. And they don't care about children. Jim Jordan is accused of knowing about a pedophile that preyed on college students over at Ohio State University, and he said nothing. He did nothing to step in to save those children. He stood by silently and did nothing and allowed it to continuously happen. But he wants to tell us to pray for a woman beater, an alleged woman beater, an alleged child beater, and an alleged drug user. Anywho, shout out to Miss Mary again. Thank you for all of your support. Mwah, 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 mwah.